All right, we've got Shannon Becker back in studio this morning, here to share the big three stories.
We've got them for you.
It's been a fun week.
It has been, and these cooler temperatures, maybe it's not going to be as crazy this weekend. We'll have to see. Our big three stories live on breaking news. Number 3, the Joplin Courts building for Jasper County. It's been around for a long time. They're tearing it down. It's a month-long process. So this 3-story building, the interesting thing is what they're doing is they've got like a skid steer with a grapple on the front of it, and they're tearing out the interior of the second, third floor, shoving it into the parking lot, then they sort it into piles. So it's a kind of a salvage operation. Isn't that amazing? I've never seen something like that up close.
You told me that this building was built in the 70s.
Yeah,
was
I
there
believe
ever any discussion to sell it or use it as something else?
It's most valued as a parking lot, for real. I mean, parking is
Okay.
premium down there. I mean, because,
True.
It's a huge judicial center. I think it's 2.5 times the size of what this was.
Which is open right now.
Yes, right across the
And
parking lot.
where are people parking right now, especially with the
Just in the
construction
neighborhood and a little bit other places. So plan to walk a little bit if you have to be down there. Our number 2 story, Joplin News First. A grain truck overturned coming into Missouri from Kansas. Missouri State Highway Patrol tell us, not sure necessarily why, but the driver crossed the center line, clipped a truck, and then debris hit a passenger car, narrowly averting disaster of hurting other people. The driver of the grain truck was not injured. It took about 4 hours for cleanup. Pains from Frontenac came over to the Missouri side and removed that wreck. It's a pretty gnarly wreck there.
And now the deer and the antelope will
Yeah,
definitely
they will play.
be playing.
The deer and antelope will play with that corn. Yep, that's a little bit laying there. And then our number 1 story, this is fun. How about a movie theater? Joplin will get a luxury 8 cinema theater. They'll serve cocktails, heated leather seats. I mean, that's fancier than my house.
Have they talked about pricing yet for these shows?
That's a picture of it, by the way. I have not necessarily heard, but there's one in Neo show, and it's affordable. I don't know. I thought
as a luxury
yeah,
thing? The one in
yeah,
Neo show is
yeah.
an example of luxury?
There's also one in Miami as well, a B&B, one in Monette. So you have to check it out. It's 32nd and Hammonds. You can see Menards is still in development, and then the B&B theaters will be right there along the railroad tracks. Read more at KOAM News Now. And then our bonus story of the week.
How exciting.
Jersey Mike's subs. I was just talking to Corenza, one of our producers, and she said, she's looking forward to it. So they have like a signature sauce. They cut all the meat in front of you. It's a little bit of time before they'll get it done. I peeked in the windows. You ever heard "Don't call, don't come, don't peek" from old Connie's Fine Furniture? Well, I peeked, and I tell you what, not a lot's going on yet. 1702 South Range Line. It's in between the AT&T store and 5-Star Nutrition. Jersey Mike's. They have about 2,000 across the country. So you'll have to, you said you hadn't had it before, so you have to try it.
No, I'm definitely excited to try it. And it's across from Academy as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Check it out. That's our bonus story. Joplin News First Big 3.
How's your podcast going along?
Oh, yes. We just released the new, what would you call it?
One?
Yes, the latest. And we talk about Joplin odor issues related to the movie theater. Do you remember? I have a couple of community action groups that I started.
Like the Regal Theater?
No, this one that we're talking about, B&B, the new one. So there was a real bad odor issue in that whole area for, I would say, years.
Okay.
If you go over there now, you'll have to see. It doesn't smell like that anymore.
So they got rid of the odor.
Well, it was a lot of work on our community action group's part, but Joplin odor issues.
Interesting. You'll have to check out the podcast. What's it called again?
I think they call it just KOAM Presents Unfiltered.
Okay. Yeah. KOAM Presents. All right. Be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next Friday, we'll be right back.